Hello everyone, my name is Santiago. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Mexico. You may be thinking, how does this relate with the title of the video? Don't worry, we'll get there. If I'm from Mexico, you must know that I speak Spanish, but I was really blessed to learn English since I was really young. Thanks to my parents, I was able to study at a bilingual school that allowed me to learn the language. All of a sudden, I realized I was in a position where I was able to learn the language, but aside from school, I had no network that helped me with my conversational skills. Because also, I didn't mention this before, but I'm the only person in my family that speaks the language. So that was a position I was in between, and I started to think that that might be the scenario for a lot of people. People that are able to learn the language, but have no one to practice it with. Unconsciously, the solution I found for this problem was watching English content. That helped me develop my English conversational skills, my listening skills, and well, YouTube was a really big part of my life when I was younger, so I watched a lot of content. It could be related with soccer, related with fashion, related with movies, related with everything, but at least there was always something that I was watching that contained the English language. So, as I mentioned before, without knowing it, that helped me a lot understanding conversations because, well, it's more of a daily basis vocabulary that it's not that usual to learn when you're on classes because, well, there's a lot of extensive grammar, a lot of repetition, a lot of activities. And well, it's a different kind of English that you learn in social media, but it is really helpful if you want to apply it to your life, if you want to improve your capacity of communicating with others in this language. Recently, I discovered that there's actually a method to learn English in the most effective way possible, which is called the immersive language method. We're used to learning languages by getting it from our own language. And I think that's the case of many of the people that learn the language. They get help from their native language in order to learn the new foreign language. But immersive language method shows that the best way to learn any language is to get surrounded by it, be able to speak, listen, and respond. Maybe that's why I was able to develop a lot of my skills because I watched a lot of content, and maybe that's the case of a lot of people. Or maybe you know someone that told you, I actually learned English by watching a movie, by watching a series, by playing video games, maybe engaging in discussions on Twitter. There's a lot of people that like to discuss on Twitter, commenting these online videos. Creating this interaction is needed in order to develop your English skills. Actually, a thing that has really helped me out, which I don't know if it may sound weird, but being an only child has made me speak a lot with myself. I speak out loud when I'm alone at home, and sometimes I just start making conversations with me in English. That sounds a little bit crazy, but that's that's the way I work, and I think it has made a good impact in my English skills. It's like right now I'm talking to you to the camera and I'm practicing my English skills. And that's where daily dose of English conversation enters into your life. I decided to create this platform where we are able to practice our English skills, not only help you, but also help me and help others have this networking connection of people that are in the same situation, having English as a foreign language, but not being surrounded to people that actually they can practice the language with. So in here, I will be having daily conversations around 15 to 20 minutes a day, where we can talk, we can express, we can share our thoughts about anything. We will be talking about diverse topics, recent news, opinions on any topic you think about, because that's what helps you the most. Sometimes you get all grammar, all structure, because there are scenarios that you won't see in a class. They won't teach you a real life scenario. And the best way to practice it is to dive yourself into conversations that you will need to think, you will need to connect ideas, and you will need to respond back to someone. This way, with these conversations we will create a link between you viewers and myself that can put to work our listening and conversational skills, improving our vocabulary, our understanding of the language, and our idea developing skills. This first episode, as you may see right now, this is just the introduction of everything we're going to do in here. We will be talking about English language characteristics, our experience with the language, what has helped us to develop our skills, maybe recommend stuff that works for us and that may work for other people. Once we cover almost every English thing there is, which will be really hard, we will start talking about any topic that may come into mind. Maybe we can talk about sports, we can talk about music, we can talk about books, we can talk about anything that is happening in the world right now. The world is moving so fast. So we won't be without any topic of conversation because there's always something happening in the world. How can you be benefited from this? Depending on what we will be discussing here, we can share our thoughts on any topic we're discussing on any daily dose of English conversation social media. And we can all create a network of people with the same goal, which is improving their English skills. At the beginning, this may only be triggered with writing. You may write on the comment section, we will discuss in the comment section. We will discuss it by writing, but this is also helpful because you need to develop your ideas in there. And connections between viewers and even myself can transition to a speaking context. Constant practice can make a huge impact in your skills, and here you'll find daily content to help you do so. So, the first questions I want to ask to start our interactions are how you learn the language, how do you feel about your level, how did you manage to learn the language, and why you want to improve your skills. I think these are four simple questions that can be answered in the comment sections, and we can start our path of developing our English skills. And with the time, we will see how impactful this daily dose of English conversations will have in our life. So I hope to see everyone in the comment section and start to put your skills in practice. So I want everyone who's watching this video to answer these questions in the comment section and start interacting with each other, putting in practice our English skills. And I'll see you tomorrow with a new daily dose of English conversation.